Check. Shout out to everyone here on the live. Thank you for coming on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here and part of the live stream. My name is the Crypto Lifer. I come every single day to put my life into crypto. I spend 2 hours with my subscribers from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m., from 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. Saturday and Sunday nights. Every single day I'm dedicated to the life that I created here in this realm of cryptocurrency. And if you like that, if that's what you're into, if you want to become successful and wealthy in cryptocurrency, if you want to quit your 9 to 5, if you want to find your life's mission, your life's destiny, like I have, then I suggest you jump on in. It may not be crypto. It may be something into crypto. It may be something different. Maybe crypto leads you to your destiny. We don't know what is going to happen to you, but if you stay positive, if you stay humble, if you keep driving, and if you are disciplined, you have the desire and you have the dedication, the 3 Ds that Terrell Owens has laid on me recently on TikTok, then I suggest, shout out to Terrell Owens, then I suggest you come on in and join us. Right here, I have a big glass of water from a Berkey. I use a Berkey to filter my water. I make sure I drink clean, filtered water. All right. I make sure I squeeze lemon into that water to decalcify the pineal gland and to create an alkaline state inside of the body. Okay. That's why I'm drinking this every single day. It does something to my mental state, to my physical state, which then has a whole overall feel on who I am, what I do, and where I'm going. So what you eat is what you are is what you do. And so this all has an effect on every single thing we do here in this world. So I gotta put that out there. I gotta bring that up. Shout out to everyone here on the live. Thank you for coming on in. Raise the gain a little bit. Let me make sure my levels are nice. Okay. I was thirsty. And I have my lemon water, right? Every morning, try to start with the same routines. You don't need as much honey when it's concentrated. I love it though. Not concentrated honey. From the Island Bee Company. All the way from Island Bee Company. And then you can see my black cumin seeds. Pinch of those. Healthy pinch. And the oil is even better, some say. But concentrated. and we start our day. You can see the fear and greed index over here. And you can see it's there at 15. You know, it's a good time. Whenever it's 15, 12, 15, 10, never really seen it lower. I think I see 9 once. I don't think it gets lower than that. Maybe it does, though. It should be able to pin all the way, but it never seems to get there, the fear and greed index, and people are just running into crypto. Look at that. Look at the buy orders flying on in there. Nobody seems to be bashful right now. Cryptocurrency, there's nothing better out there. Where are we going? In the next 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 years, where are we going? Cardano is going to be at the forefront of the space. People don't realize that we're not there yet. Everyone's like, oh, it didn't do anything. There's nothing to be, like, we're not there yet. You know? It's like someone saying, like, the roads haven't been built, and people are like, that car, Henry Ford didn't build a new car yet. It's like, dude, we don't even have a highway, my friend. Like, let him build his car. Give him his time to progress and do what he has to do. Shout out to everyone here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you. I'm going to shrink. We're going to look at the charts. We're going to get into what we do here every single day. So, I love you all, and I'll catch you in a second. Try to be swift with it. If I can remember which one it is. There it is. No. Whoa. Hey. Okay, let's get into the day. Let's pop out the chat. Good morning. Thank you for sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. You're here with the Crypto Lifer, and you can only imagine what we're going to do today. 131 people on the watchers. Can we get the likes up to the watchers? I would greatly appreciate it. All right. And either you're coming with us on the ride of a lifetime or you don't believe. And it is what it is. Let's take a look at what's cracking for BTC. I got a chart right here. I've been up since 6 a.m. going over the markets. You can see it. My Patreons know. They know what's been going on. They've been getting video updates since this morning. Breaking it down, talking about what I see happening for Bitcoin and the like. We also have a weekly screen share today from 6 to 8:30. Jump on into the weekly screen share with the lifers. All right. Become a Patreon today for $99. Join the best group in cryptocurrency. Actually, I have a deal right now. If you email the Crypto Lifers and say, I saw you on BitBoy and I loved it, we'll give you 25% off, $75 for the month. So if you saw me on BitBoy, you're new, you want to jump on in. $75 for the month. Email, say, I saw you on BitBoy. Fear and Greed was 5 on August 22nd, 2019. Wow. We are still in the pattern, people. Don't stress. Still need some pancakes. Propeller planes in World War II. Suddenly, jets broke sound barrier. Mach 1, Mach 2. Rockets progression. Shout out to Fingbook. Such pretty blue to match those dreamy blue eyes, boss man. Jesus. Oh my gosh. Shout out to everyone here on the live. Dude, man, you just ruined me for the rest of the day. I'm going to make you cry at work now. See? See what you did? I'm going to make you cry at work now. If I have to fake it, I'm going to make you cry at work right now. Yep. That's what you get, man. Well, like, I swear, me and you are going to be like brothers, man, for life. Like, we're going to have to go like little tit for tat. I'm going to have to get in the weight room and get big just to show my brother I can do them, you know, because I'm feeling small. I am blushing, man. Only you can do that. He says. So look, I talked about one, and one is just retesting and ready for more. Like, this is actually a good thing. All this did for Bitcoin. Now, a lot of the altcoins didn't take a hit as bad as they used to. I just want to reiterate that. Like, one had been climbing and doing its thing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it finally went up to like 32, 33. But it only went down to 26. Like, it's still higher than it was just like a week, you know, not too, like 5-6 days ago. One was down here breaking out at 22. One's still holding a 30% gain. You get what I'm saying? So what's interesting about this dip is like there's a lot of strong coins, and so you can see You can see what I say here at the top of the video, the 3 strong coins. I'm going to talk about the 3 strong coins. I'm going to talk about the first one right now, and it's $1 billion. Oh my gosh. I love that movie, man. I was so young when it came out. I was like 13 or 12. It was like exactly for me. Shag now is shag later, baby. Yeah. Do I make you horny, baby? Do I make you randy? Do I, baby? Do I? Shout out to everyone here on the live stream. Mana held it down too. Recovered nicely. Sharks with laser beams. Sharks with laser freaking beams on their heads. Number 1 and number 2. Here is to your success and growth, bro. Unreal. Shout out to Wayne Mustafa for the $10 pound, baby. We're going to crack that 20K. We're going to crack that 20K. I got the candle analytics right there. Look at that. 19,769. Can we crack 20K today? Look at that. Bing. And amazing. Look at the growth here. Lifetime. Just look at it. I was just doing my thing, a little bit, and we've been doing our thing. We're like an altcoin, baby. We have, and think about, started at like, so I started with 400. Let's see, last year on the 1st, I wasn't even monetized yet. I had 787, man. So we did basically a 19x. If we can do a 19x from here, a 10x is 190K, right? And usually the channels grow exponential as they grow, like you get more. So we should be able to get next year to 500,000 subs. I don't see why not. Easily, maybe to 1 million. There's a chance we get to 1 million with the right way, with the right movements, with the right team in place. I tell you, it takes a team. You cannot run YouTube by yourself. I do it with a team. I'd love to just shout out my team, Porter Rock for editing, you know, my man Saad for doing the beautiful thumbnails every single day and coordinating kind of the look, the feel, how we're moving. My buddy John for handling the chief marketing and just really getting down. If you are Team My Dude, for always hitting up with the CEO and researching topics and titles, making sure the titles have exactly the keywords needed. Caldone for handling the TikTok, for editing, taking out the extracts and doing his thing. I'm telling you right now, this is not a one-man show anymore by any means necessary. So, I like one right here. It's retesting this top trend line, and let's take a look at it here on the 1 hour, shall we? The 1 hour's overbought. Needs to come on down. All right? But even if we open it up here, and again, all eyes on Bitcoin, like whatever Bitcoin does, but I like one right now. And it's holding its own a little bit here. And it could bounce back up to the upside. We get this shoulder, head, shoulder, and a reversal back to the upside. It's very possible for one. Okay. That 4 hour wants to do its thing and get a reversal to the upside. Last time the 4 hour was down there like that. Look, beautiful move to the upside. If we can get a similar leg on the 4 hour, which is not guaranteed. I'm just hypothetically hypothesizing. I mean, we could see one up here at 37. So we'll watch one closely and we'll keep you up to date. I am personally in this trade. I've been DCAing into one here and there. And yes, I have about $10,000 to $11,000 in the trade on Binance US. So here. And I'm not trying to make it a long trade. I was just trying to make 20-30% gains. I just had some extra funds, wanted to grow them. I was sick of seeing them sit there. I was like, let me grow that. Sometimes I don't care if I get 30% a year. I just want to grow it. I don't care what I do. As long as it's growth. As long as it's not sitting there. I don't like money sitting. Money should not sit. Thou shalt not sit the money. Okay? Thou shalt not sit the money, my friends. Okay? Thou money shall work for thou. Thou money shall work for thou. And honestly, this cup and handle. With the swing down to swing down, you know, giving us this swing down to swing up here. I mean, pretty spot on, don't you say? With the fractal matching. So, hey, when you see one up here in a few weeks at 37.40, hey, You never know, though, huh? You never know, kids. Over here. Shout out to my lifers. I appreciate each and every one of you for being here. And I like to show some of the obscure coins. I'm going to flash some obscure coins right now. You might want to write these down. Whatever I show you right now, write them down. Not many people are going to tell you about them. You might not even know about them. You're like, what is that? I've never seen that. Like, I don't even know what he's talking about, right? Major, big bang though. But the only thing up today, right? And look, it's my play. Look, I told you I opened up VR, strong, right? Look, Phantom Go, strong, which is strange, right? Silo. I'm holding these three puppies here, right? A little bit in the till. Tether, and Binance USD, horrible, right? But and USDC coin actually at 99999, losing a 0.00001. Yikes. That could be scary if you got a few $1 million. It's got to be like $10. Anyway, so the strong coin on my radar is one. Might want to write it down. I'm in the trade personally, and I'm going to see the trade through. So it's really hard to see trades through. This is the hardest thing for a beginner crypto trader, for me personally too, was to see a trade through when Bitcoin was just flipping all around doing craziness. When Bitcoin was doing that, it was very hard for me to see the trade through. I would panic, never really be able to like follow through. Specifically, I could hold long term through those. It was, but I could never really swing trade through them. And I'd always miss the opportunity. I'm like, damn. But then again, I'd look back and I'm like this time, like Bitcoin did all sorts of shenanigans here, up and down. There were some scary moments, but had you just held one from 7 cents, bam, to 37, it got the 5x, right? So I'm doing the same thing here, I'm just being cool. And what I want, honestly, what I'm looking for, where I'm trying to, as everyone's like, you should have your exit point planned before you even get into the trade, right? So I'm trying to get out here at the measured move of this bigger cup and handle. Because if we could have Bitcoin range for the next month or two, I'm telling you right now, this January, February area has always been a good month for the altcoins. It's been where they play. It's been usually Bitcoin tops out in December. Usually halfway through December, Bitcoin tops out. It's just been a known kind of, it's happened. I've seen it happen. And so then what happens is the alts kind of play a little bit. Bitcoin usually recovers into March, April, May. Takes some shine into this summer. We have a little bit of an alt rally, usually June, July. And then for some reason, we always have an alt demolishment, August, September, right? And then somehow the whole market recovers October, November, the sell-off, and then boom. And that's been like a crypto cycle. Everyone's trying to figure out the cycle here. 10 years from now, we're going to be able to see what the heck was going on. We don't know. Everyone keeps comparing this 2013, this and that, and we can get into logarithmic progression. And I think I'll come up with a trade like that, and we'll probably go over it today in the weekly screen share. I'm going to go over Bitcoin's logarithmic progression. So if that gets you salivating, if you're a nerd for the word Bitcoin, then you might want to jump in to my Patreon. Who would you want to hang out with? Like someone said, do you want to hang out with the best? Then be a part of the group. We don't take any days off. I do crypto 24/7. I live in Boston. It's a cold winter. I'm here doing my thing, grinding. I got nowhere to be but with my group. My family's doing their thing. My daughter's at school. I have one kid and a little baby. My wife's taking care of the baby half the time. Breastfeeding, putting her to bed, whatever, cooking, So most of the time, I'm here with my group in solitude grinding. So I'll be here for you. And I show it 7 days a week. So why would you join another group? It just wouldn't make sense. You want to join a guy that edits for 4 hours, puts out a video? That's cool. I think that's amazing. And I'm not putting anyone down that does that. And I do it too. I got an editor, I got a team, and I can pump out content. But I was thinking this morning, I said, but that's not connection. I said, that's not, someone can't ask me something and I can answer it. I can't show, you can't interact if you're not live. Like, going live is special. You don't get that. When you don't go live, you don't get it. You don't get that je ne sais quoi. So I was like, and then, because one guy was like, oh, you just go live. You don't even edit anything. So easy for you just to press the record button and go live. And I was like, well, it's actually almost the opposite, because I got to be there every single day without miss. Someone who puts out a video, they can throw it out at 9 p.m., 8 p.m., 7 p.m., right? I got a show time that I got to make every single day. Keeps me a lot more dedicated, keeps me on point, Anyway, enough about me. You guys are like, I'm so sick about this fucking I know. It's one of my things I'm working on. Trying to be less self-involved, you know. I always do say, though, if you don't love yourself, you can't love other people. And I don't mind someone that loves themselves. When I see someone loves themselves, that lets me know they can love me. And I want to be around that person because I'm like, wow, they have the capacity for love. I'm probably going to get good vibes. I'm probably going to have a good time around this person. Rodney Robinson. And, so that's just, Grace Ashley Harris. And, the lifers. Zero Allegiance. Those are the people I want to be around. Cheers to you, lifers. Cheers to you. Fitting as the music ended. I'm just feeling good today. I'm feeling happy, and I want to spread that feeling of love and happiness with everyone here on the channel. There's no reason to be down when you have a life to live. There's no reason to be down. I'm going to make you cry, Roddy. You're not getting away with it. You're not getting away with it. So get your tissues out. Maybe get yourself to the car wash or something. Have an excuse. Maybe get a hot tamale or something. Say you're eating a hot pepper. I just had this hot pepper. Because I'm going to make tears rain like waterfalls. I've got it all planned already. This part of my brain's planning it, while this part of my brain's running the show. This part of my brain's already like, oh yeah, that's exactly what we're going to do. So don't you worry. Haven't forgot about you, Roddy. It's so horrible. I'm the worst, man. It's so bad. So we talked about this inverted head and shoulder, hopefully saving us here and getting Bitcoin back up to good graces. So far, showing signs of life of the 4 hour of a possibility of it happening. However, the 1 hour, like we showed you, wants to dump city on us. So, and again, that's okay. We could even see a dump down here in another wick. That would still be, So, I'm going to zoom in here and see what we see. And I have a zoom in button too, don't I? Okay, it just changes screen, but okay. I could duplicate, switch. Look at this on the fly, though. Baby. I got the Elgato Stream Deck. Yeah, that's cool. I like that. We're just going to zoom in here. I want to really get into it. Because we see the 4 hours in our favor, and we know the daily's oversold. We know everything else is oversold. Bitcoin says it wants to reverse back. The bigger time frames are really not stressing me out. Like, the more I'm supposed to be stressed, but I'm looking at the market makers like, you've done this to me so many times before. Like, you know what it is? After 10 years of them pounding me down, I'm just not phased anymore. Like, I'm just not phased anymore, They're like, okay, we hear you, lifer. We'll phase you. They're like, press the down button again, buddy. End him, The lifer, we can get him down. We can do it. Let's see you try. Some whale just immediately red candles us. No. So here we are, right? This is the funky pattern at play here. Trying to make sense of it. Trying to make heads or tails of it. So we got a few things cracking on the 1 hour. Let's go to the 15-minute just for market structure, right? Possible something here, right? Trying to think too, is it here? Kind of broke out, and then it's, and I've seen this before too. You know what it is too? I'm going to go on this. Look what I see here. It's hard to see, but we're flagging right here. We broke out of the flag. We broke back in. I'm going to show you in the 7-minute. I'm not trying to teach you how to trade smaller time frames. I'm trying to show you how to find market structure. I'm trying to show you how to identify patterns. Sometimes you got to zoom in. It's just like if we were looking at microscopic things on a in a science place, in a science lab, in a laboratory. It's like we were using, let me talk like I wasn't 5 years old. It's as if we were observing microorganisms inside. Yeah, I got to talk like Crypto Jet. It's as if we were observing microorganisms inside of a scientific laboratory, right? And what we're looking at is we want to keep zooming in to see what we could see. Look, possible shoulder head and shoulder there. That could dump to the downside, right? And that's where that 1 hour stands. Like the 1 hour does tell us that it wants to come further down, right? So that's something that's on my radar. We'll get back to that in a second. Hold on one second. What did I do there? All right, okay. Just and up and up. Whoa. There we go. Yeah, and I found some more awesome stuff. Yeah. Oh, no. No. Nope. No. Let's run this back for now and then come back. So, okay. Let's go back to the zoomed in window here and make sense of this. So, I see a flag here on the 7 minute that could potentially begin to dig us out of this hole. Just showing you what could possibly be if we can. And I know. Sammy cup and handle. Right there, right? Bit of a cup and handle that could break to the upside here to get us back to 43,600. Oh gosh, I can't believe I'm saying that. And we have horrible, hard resistance here at 43,002, 43 in this range, these two ranges. And then there's our big boy range too. So we need to break back above 44, even here. That's my daddy. That's the bowl. We need to break back above that bowl, right? Round of bottoms do pay the bills. We're finally rounding it out here since that drop. A lot of people said we have to fill the wick completely. We filled it okay. We'll look for some gaps in the CME as well, if you'd like. Who wants to see the gaps in the CME? And anyone want to see the gaps in the CME? We can do that as well, right? We can see the gaps in the CME if you'd like. All right, so we're watching this closely. 7 minutes says we could get a little reversal on the flag. 15 minutes says we can get a little reversal. So the 15 minute right now showing a little bit of a pop for Bitcoin. Highly unlikely it's highly unlikely we get above 43,000 here. I say this is a little pop. My two levels I'm going to watch for reversal is 43K even and maybe a jump up to 43,200 on a spurt, but then we get rejected. At the end of the day, what's going to happen, in my humble opinion, is the 15 minute is going to come up here, become over. So the stochastics don't lie. I don't play against them up here. So you can put alert here. That's usually where I would open up a short for Bitcoin, right? And let the short play out on the 1 hour, right? So pump is happening as expected here on the 15 minute, right? This should last, I don't know, half an hour to an hour. We should get the pump. Highly likely we get rejected by resistance, either here or here. If we get further above that, great. If we get up to here, I would be flabbergasted. It's possible, though. Anything is possible, right? So you could try to, I personally, if I had a trade, I would swing a tiny little bit long on the 15 minute, but to me, it's not worth it. It's too small. The trade of the day, in my humble opinion, is a short on Bitcoin, but we're just not ready to open it up just yet, okay? But that, to me, is the trade of the day, okay? In my humblest of opinions. Okay, moving forward. So now I'm going to look at the asset that I would like to look at. We're going to get out of the Zoom window. And again, right now I'm looking at the 15 minute for Bitcoin. You're looking at these two levels, okay? 42,900, 43K, and 43K, maybe a jump up into that 250, 260 area if you're lucky. If the 50 minute has that gusto, if it gets enough pump, all right? All right. Also a tiny little bit of a cup and handle. And look, low, higher, low, slight uptrend forming here. And honestly, see how that's a bit of a pennant? See how I made that into a pennant? Just by looking at the trend lines. Can we break out of the pennant to the upside? All right. I know, look at my work gets wacky and crazy, but once you see how I developed it, like we started with this, then we added our lines of support and resistance, then we added our cup, then we added it, right? You can start seeing what's going on, right? And we're showing you too still, the two measured moves, they're pretty direct. We don't really need to change them much. This does say Bitcoin could get a measured move down to 38,000. 600. And if it can break up, it can break back up to about 46,400. So now, when you look at something like this, you want to look at the bigger time frames. That's really going to be which way is it going to go type of thing whenever you're in this indecision period. Bitcoin's going to pick away. Which way it goes is going to be a big deal, right? It's going to kind of set the tone for the rest of the year a bit. My humble opinion, right? Does it go here? And can you like twist these around? I love that. Like, does it go here? Then you can hit this, you can hit clone, and you can grab it, swing it up. And so, like, Bitcoin is going to come to a precipice here, where it's going to have to do one of two things. Sadly, but surely, right? And we'll be waiting on that. That's funny, and then you can go crazy with it. Turn this one a nice green. Turn this one a nasty red. Colors I'm colorblind, so the red and green to me can blend almost and look identical, but then I see them apart. It's very strange. But I'm red and green colorblind. Don't tell anybody. So there you go. That's a little secret, a little lifer secret. So there we stand for Bitcoin. We're kind of, and you know, and you would say, well, what happens now? Well, I'd say, well, I would look at the bigger time frame of the indecision. So we look at the daily, right? First of all, when we look at the 1 hour, fine, the 1 hour wants to dump on us, but it's just the 1 hour. Now, I've seen a big dump on the 1 hour. It doesn't mean it can't, but that's, you know, it's the 1 hour. Like, it can only take you so far. Look at that daily. That daily's like, yo, I am spent, right? And so what you want to do is you want to kind of look at the last 10 times, or maybe even 15, just to give yourself a probability state of what you're looking at. And you can even number them. Like, and I've never done this, but like, let's do it really, you know, let's do it. We could do it. We could be like, you know, number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, all right, number 5. We'll do the most low spins. 6, 7, 8, 9. All right. We bought right here at number 1. Would have been a great buy here on the daily time frame. All right. For at least a little while. Okay. Right now, we'd be kind of maybe a little underwater. But if you had the chance to sell, it would have been a good buy. If it was Bitcoin for a long-term hold, in my opinion, good buy no matter what. But, you know, for a swing trade, boom. Okay. Number 2, for a swing trade, nailed it. So 2 for 2 in my humble opinion. Check 1, check 2. Number 3 for a swing trade, nailed it too. Like, you wouldn't have lost money getting into these trades unless you didn't know how to sell, you know, which I teach them in my beginner's course. All right. Number 4, not much, you know, but still popped a little bit, but we'll give that like a half. Like, that's like not the best, but these all 3 got to check, right? Number 5, which was the low, beautiful. Probably one of the greatest trades of your entire life. Huge check plus on that one, right? So now we're looking at 1, 2, 3, 5 trades in a row. If you had bought below the dotted line on the stochastics RSI, nothing else. Use one indicator. Okay. Now you go to 6. 6 would have put you somewhere in this mix here. That again was another beautiful bottom. Let's give you a check plus for your second trade in a row. That was a monster trade. You waited patiently and just decided to buy when you were below the dotted line on the stochastics RSI. Okay, on the daily time frame. This takes a lot more patience than it looks. This looks super easy the way I'm looking at it. This takes so much patience, and you need to be in complete control of your emotions, and you need to be a very disciplined person. That's what nobody tells you when they show you this. They go, oh, you could buy here and do. They don't tell you like how much strength it takes as a trader to really accomplish these goals. It's not easy. Like I long both this and both these, and it took a lot of my conviction and strength and everything I had in me to like really believe in myself, because at the time, all the news was telling, oh, we're going to the downside, right? Let's keep going for number 7. And so number 7 would have got you a little pump here, but it wasn't that good. We'll give it a nil, but it still was a good trade, technically. Like, you would have gotten in at like 56, and you would have still gotten up to 68. So, like, that's still a good trade. That's $12,000 on about 57, a little under 60. That's above 20%. Okay. Number 8, nil. Would have been like a really nasty, kind of gave you nothing, right? So X that out, right? And number 9, a little bit of tiny bit of a move here from 45 back up to 51. We'll give that a check. Like, we'll give it a nil. Like, it was okay, but it's like we give it the line. Like it was right? So, and now we're here again. So, and we're at number 10. So let's take the odds, right? 1 great swing, 2 great swing, 3 great swing, a half a swing. Not bad, though. All were positive trades. 5 would have been a monster of your life, unreal. Would have probably, even if you had only won 2 of these, this would have paid for all of it, right? So, see what I'm saying? So anyway, you should be up at this point 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times, right? The 6th time, you took these 2 wins in a row should have just taken the cake for most of the year, right? For any losses that you incurred, right? Then you're in a downtrend and you're watching that and you can't really say the bottom where it is. So like, I don't like to try to catch bottoms. Like, we're trying to find those motion. And then even here, I called this dump. I mean, if you're on my channel, I was like, this looks like a freaking bear pennant to me that broke down, is going to drop again. And we had this. We called this drop ever since we saw this divergence here. We talked about it in the weekly, and I said, in the weekly was away from the 21. I said, the weekly's going to have to come to the 21. I said, and that's bearish divergence. And it's even on the daily. You know, we pointed this out. We went over it. Like, the drop this time, maybe this time, I saw it on the pi cycle, but still a little. This time we knew exactly, like, there was no there was no real surprise here. We were shorting it. So, again, I began to accumulate. Was like, okay, you're going to give us cheap Bitcoin. Again, so, and then we go to these. There were nil trades. This one didn't really work. That one didn't really work. Maybe you got stopped twice. And we're here now. So out of 10, I mean, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, you could say 6 amazing trades, in my humble opinion. 2 okay trades, and then 2 whack ones. I mean, 6 amazing trades, 2 okay ones, and 2 whack. 5 amazing trades, 2 okay ones, which is 7, and 2 whack ones, which is 9, and then you're on to 10. So the odds are in your favor to scoop up BTC on the daily here, throwing a stop. And so what I do is I just keep buying it here with a stop close to a resistance point. If it drops, then you're out, right? If not, you get to ride it. If you did that 10 times, look, it would have been a profitable idea. So I just broke down the laws of probability on the stochastics RSI for you. Very beautiful trade right here. It's very great information what I just gave away here. Honestly, that's gold, what I just presented. Absolute gold. I didn't even know that was going to happen today on the live. But there you go. And you can see why I use the stochastics RSI now. It's kind of apparent, isn't it? It's obvious. Funny, we went over this too on my live. We talked about this because we made a support and resistance line right here. We made our big resistance there and here. And what we saw, right? We saw was the daily got overbought. And I was like, guys, the daily's overbought. And we couldn't get above the 52K range. And when I saw that, I said to everybody, we drew this line. So basically, if you were on my channel, like, I can honestly say for the, nothing that's happened yet has been a surprise. Even yesterday, we were shorting it. I woke up this morning like, I think we need to short the market yesterday morning. And boom, 30% on the short, So we mentioned that this may occur. And look, this could be the bigger inverted head and shoulder too. Playing out. See that? And that could be our way out. Eventually, we're going to bottom. And we're going to get a move to the upside. Whether we slow boat it into a 6-month bear market with all the movement in the metaverse and all the uptick in, in institutional money. I'm not trying to blind myself from bearishness and say, oh, it can't happen. You never know. Tell yourself you never know. But in my humble opinion, and look, we said Bitcoin was going to pump it a little bit. But if you said maybe 43,250, I'd be very, very flabbergasted we get above that. That's that resistance point. That's where I would close that 15-minute long and begin to open up a short. But again, what do I know? Just a guy with a plaid shirt on, talking out his face. I'm just a guy on coffee and lemon water. So there you have it. And I stayed in a Holiday Inn last night. He's like, I'm not a professional, but I did stay in a Holiday Inn last night. Freaking Roddy, man. So, there you have it. The daily wants to rip. saying I'm done, and we went over it for you. So I don't know what more I could give you on Bitcoin. I believe we're going to have to short it for the day, or hope it just is a miraculous. Sometimes they do this, though. They love to play with the shorts, because the shorts, they know a bunch of people have this drawn right now. And the shorts are calling this a bear pennant, which it is. So, and they're all hungry like this, and they're already getting in. There's a bunch of shorts being opened, and all the market makers see that. So it would behoove them to do something like this. Keep Bitcoin up here and wreck all those shorts. Then bring it down. Right? Then do something funny like a reversal. Make everyone want to get into like what looks like a falling wedge. Right? Drop it down again. Wreck all these longs that tried to long this breakout. Right? Then get these shorts down here. And then make our move. And that way they could get this liquidity for these longers. They could X these guys out. The shorters, they X the shorters out. Then when they get up here, they'll do a fake. They'll X the people who long this breakout. They'll get them. Then they'll get the shorters who, some people will be smart enough to have a higher stop loss, and they'll stay in and they'll get their win on the short, right? So, highly likely. So you want to think about what the market maker will make the most money. So they say TA doesn't work. I mean, it does, but you got to have common sense behind it too. You got to use your TA and then also say, well, where would and then we have heat maps and we have other ways to look at the liquidity. Join my group, man. We got one of my admins is a heat map insane dude, and he's got the heat map running. He's showing you the liquidity. He's showing you the hunting. We're teaching so much there in my trading group. We have 5 trading rooms that all have a different purpose for you, and they all are included in your $99 purchase. $75 if you email Crypto Lifers today and say, hey, saw you on BitBoy. Really appreciate it. Would love to join the trading group. We'll give you 25% off. If you saw me on BitBoy and you want to jump on in and become part of the Lifer crew, 25% off today and tomorrow. 2 days only. I also do a beginner's course. I also have a MetaMask course where you can learn MetaMask, which is really awesome, honestly. I think the course is amazing. Right here, learn MetaMask every Friday from 3 to 5, okay? And what I do is from 1 to 3. So sorry, my other class is 3 to 5. Every Friday from 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. That's Eastern Standard Time, USA, like New York City time. And what I do is I teach you how to connect to the top 7 chains: Solana, Phantom, Matic, One, Binance Smart Chain, Ethereum, and Avalanche, okay? Then I also show you how to make an LP token, right? And basically farm, so you can farm coins with that. I also then teach you how to stake with your money and earn on the stake. Teach you so many different things, so many different ways to teach you how to get into cryptocurrency. So if that excites you, if that makes you want to get down, then I think you should. So that class is tomorrow from 1 to 3, $125, really. And also people, what they do is they grab USDT and they send it from Binance Smart Chain to the Ethereum chain and they lose it too. People lose $700, $500, $200, $300 for $125. You can learn how to not to lose your money. It's a good way to keep yourself safe out here. So jump on into the MetaMask course every Friday from 1 to 3 p.m. DeFi, MetaMask. I also teach you all the inside outs about MetaMask, the gas fees, how to use the advanced settings inside of it, how to change the nonce and more, how to connect your hardware wallet and so much else. So just to get you started, get you going, put you in the right path, put you in good, secure hands to get you ready to rock. So there you have it. Also, watch this inverted head and shoulder on Bitcoin. Hopefully, we can go sideways here or still pump to the upside despite the stochastics that the market makers want to play games. But eventually, we will have to come on down to get our reversal. Whether we drop out or we go more sideways is the question. So I leave you with that. If you need to know what's going to happen with Bitcoin, keep it on the 15-minute and the 1 hour and watch this bear flag, in my humble opinion, because if I flipped it upside down, I would trade it bullishly as an ascending triangle. And so that's how I do my stuff. Whenever I see something, that's how we traded this. I looked at this and I was like, I would trade this bullishly. And what I do is once I see that, I then go find the short asset and I short it. You get it? Because it will look just like that. Like that's how the short asset will look. It will look like the inverse of the asset. Okay? So sad to say, we take a look at BTC 3S now because that would humbly have to be, And again, I don't short Bitcoin a lot. If you watch how I trade, I short Bitcoin maybe, whenever it's obvious to short it. Whenever my chart tells me that I have the same way of trading. Stochastics are low, right? I do the same. Look, the 1 hour is ready to rock here. This does suggest that this flag suggests it wants to pop. And you could even twist it around like this a little bit and make it more of an ascending triangle pennant here, like this. Look at that. Bullish. Hate to say, but that's a Bitcoin short that's bullish. That suggests that Bitcoin will take a bit of a fall. Pretty nasty one too. We were spot on yesterday. We nailed it. And it's not even me, it's the system. Like, stochastics are aside, don't lie. So, a short for Bitcoin is at hand. Wait for the 15-minute to come on down. Actually, it's kind of in the sweet spot right now. Halfway around. So, like, honestly, I think opening up a short for Bitcoin right now, for me personally, looks like the move. I'm going to take a look at it. And again, you're like, but he's not shorting. He's longing. Yes, I'm longing a short-pegged asset. If that makes any sense to you. If it doesn't, join the group. We'll get you involved. We'll get you to understand what we're talking about here. Okay? And you'll be all set. You'll be good to go. Trust me. You'll be like, wow, I'm a lifer now. Great place to get yourself educated, get started. I joined a trading group as well. Without them, I never would be here today. That's a guarantee. Or if I would have gotten here years later. When you hang out with a bunch of other people, it's called a mastermind. You're able to use their brain and your brain, and together, you guys mesh and create what it is. Like, you create this value between each other. They get the value from you, you get the value from them. Without each other, there's less and less value. With more people, there's more value. It's called a mastermind. And so you not only do you join my group, but then you get all the energies of my life and the people I've attracted towards me, and then you get to benefit from that. So you see this great energy right now. You see the vibe. You feel it. You know it. It's 100%. It's every single day. I don't wake up some days like, and so it is what it is, right? So there's Bitcoin 3S, okay? 1.5860, and I see it could get to a target about 22%. We hit the target yesterday exactly to the key, right? Yesterday we charted this. You can go back to the live and look at it. And our measured move was right there. And we came within like a piece of it. So, and I always say to get 75% of the measured move, just to be careful. Don't always go for the whole shaboom, right? So, again, something that I watch closely, okay? Hold on 1 second. Okay. So sorry. Okay. So there's the idea again for the short for BTC. Okay. Again, nothing's guaranteed, but I mean, the 1 hour nailed it yesterday for a perfect entry. Now you've had some up and down. And again, we hope it's a dump, and we hope I get stopped out of this. I don't like shorting Bitcoin, but I do like making money when I trade. And now that I know what's going on and my trade system kind of has given me a rewarding result, when I see that, Polygon transaction hash details. Okay, search day. Okay, so that's Bitcoin. We can leave Bitcoin alone for the day. I think we all see what's going down and what I believe is going to happen. Looks like a short, and I hope we don't. I hope we go sideways, and the short plays out sideways as well. But the probability, 68% chance that this, or 50-50 really, because that's an ascending triangle, 50-50 chance that the short plays out. I'll take it. We were up from yesterday, so as long as I make the stop loss smaller than the win here, then I can't give back the gains from yesterday, so I'm already killing it. And actually, we've been trading Bitcoin now. I think we've had 10 trades, 7 regular ones. This will be the third short. So out of 7 longs and 2 shorts, we've lost 3 trades. 2 trades. And so mark this one now, and you can start fresh again. Let's start this as trade number 1 again. So remember, trade number 1, a short for Bitcoin. Let's see what happens, right? And then keep track of me. I'm here every day, and I put out it's very rare I put no trade out. Every once in a while there's a day where I'm like, it's so indecisive I can't call. But normally there's something telling me that we're going to see a short or a long on that any given day. And this tells me that for the next 6 to 8 hours, it's highly likely we see Bitcoin go to the downside. But that's just, again, and I'm sorry if I'm hurting your feelings or you don't want to hear that. I am long-term bullish on Bitcoin, and I dollar cost average into BTC whenever this fear and greed index gets very, very low. So that's something I want to talk about too. The fear and greed index, which I had up here, bang, it's at 15. That's extreme fear, like very, very extreme fear. So whenever you see that, you definitely want to use it to your advantage. A lot of people got liquidated. A lot of people got hurt. A lot of people got all their capital taken from them. They have no way to get back into Bitcoin right now. They're kind of slumped. It's kind of sad. And that's what happens when you get into cryptocurrency. You don't join a trading group. You don't listen to anyone who knows anything about, and you just jump in head first and decide to, do leverage trading. Shorting is just a tool to gain more tools. Exactly. He'll teach you how to fish, not feed you. Learn TA, my friends. Tito, can you ask him his opinion about a coin or token? What meme coin should I buy in the bear market? Honestly, honestly, this isn't financial advice. I'll tell you what I do. You do whatever you want. I personally do not buy. Let's go. Shout out to Jason Casper for the 1999. I seen you earlier this morning on at the 6. I was up at 6 a.m. and I seen you live streaming at like 6:45, 7 a.m. I had to jump on to throw you a super chat, say what up. Shout out to my man Jason Casper. Jason Casper in the game. You got to mention on Crypto Jeb big time in the morning. Oh, thank you so much for saying that, DJ Kennedy. Shout out to Crypto Jeb. Crypto Jeb threw out a nice shout out to you, man. Oh, that's so awesome, dude. Shout out to Crypto Jeb, man. Appreciate him for doing that. Crypto Lifer, super chat on SHR, sharing network. I own SHR, long-term holder of it. Lifer, wondering what your thoughts on Matic and Spell. I like them both. They've been on the channel a few times. We've had them on the channel. Shout out to everyone here on the live. Thank you for coming on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. So I just had to go over Bitcoin in detail, talk about the market, kind of give my expose on it, my daily trade, my thoughts on my daily trade, and then go from there. Yeah, I saw that he shouted you out and said to subscribe to you. He's the man, dude. Thank you very much for him doing that. He probably just gave me some more love, dude. Unreal. Look at that. Let's keep it moving. There we go, baby. 77. That's pretty cool, right? The 77s. We're trying to get to 2,000 subscribers before the end of the stream to 20K. 20K, man. 20K was my goal for 2021. And when I got to 17.5 and I couldn't make a move, I'll be honest, I got a little there was this little man, I didn't hit my goal, like almost like I should have done better. I could have done more in my life. I was like, man, you could have. And my mom was like, yeah, you took a vacation the last 2 weeks. I was like, dude, you could have done more. I was like, you could have done more, man. And in my heart of hearts, I know everyone's saying I'm being hard on myself, but in my heart of hearts, I said to myself, I said, man, I could have done more. I really could have done more. And so I was like, But then my second to last day of vacation, I get this email. Hey, what's up, Crypto Lifer? We'd love to see you on the blockchain. We love your work. We see blah, blah, blah. I was like, so I emailed them back. I got the email at 9 a.m. I was out. I didn't check my email on vacation every day. And they didn't email my team. I got an email from my older email. And I answered it at 8 at night. And they didn't get back to me for 24 hours. So I was just like, oh, what if they got too busy? Because it's happened to me before. Other channels like, we're going to have you on. I'm like, cool. And then I email them, and the next thing you know, they're like, oh, no, we're too busy. We're too booked. We can't. And I'm like, but like, I thought we were on. And then it just, Okay, so the 3 strong coins, the first one we gave you was 1. Okay? Now we're going to talk about, and don't laugh when I do this. We're going to talk about the coin that's called strong. Don't laugh. I know the last time Bitcoin dumped, strong was strong. Why? Because it makes nodes strong. It backs up a network. It has a use case. And as Crypto Jeb said, that was a great Around the Blockchain actually too. I've watched Around the Blockchain and it's a great show. And just because I was on it, fine. But the energy and the vibes on Around the Blockchain yesterday, like I said before, to be a part of other people creating was amazing. You know what I'm saying? So number 1, rounded bottoms pay the bills. So I want you to watch storage closely. 4 hour is oversold. I want you to understand that too. Or oversold on the 6 hour and on the daily and on the 4 hour. Those are my big boys that I walk for a nice swing for a good 100 to 200% gains. You can get on the daily time frame. So strong nodes, baby, strong. So strong block. I want you to write this down. Keep it on your radar. All right. The notion in the ocean is the motion of commotion when I flow with the motion. Strong block. I don't know where that came from. Probably the coffee. I used to be a rapper, or I still am. I don't know anymore. I guess I still am a rapper, but I don't like to rap on the channel. My wife says don't do it, so I don't do it. But strong blocks, and we were looking at it down here when it was $100, so it's still holding a 6x. It went all the way up to $1,200. We got a 12x on strong blocks when we first started talking about it. Look how easy this play was. It made a beautiful pennant. Remember that? So I want you to see this. If you see this type of pattern again, and look, what I want to do right now is just educate you. Every single chance is a time to educate you. Everything we do here is a time to educate you. So check this out. If I use the zoom in button again, I swing this to my other screen, right? Let me do this correctly. Let me do this correctly. And we zoom in here, right? To strong. What I want you to see here is I want you to look at the past. And we're going to go to the replay tool as well. First, yeah. Okay. And I want you to look center screen. And so we're going to replay here on the 4 hour. Okay. And what we're going to do is we're going to play this. This is going to go right into my head. Ready? And it's going to keep coming. It's going to play out. Bear with me. I know you have a attention span of a peanut. So do I. Like, this is killing you right now. Like, you want to eat a Snickers. You're like, oh, God, can the candle just get to the end of the... But boom, right? Now, this is where the lifer would be like, dude, I like what I'm seeing here. Like, right? Boom. Okay. The retest, right? Might have got in here on the 4 hour on the low right there. That would have been my initial entry for sure. I love when the 4 hours low, when the 200-day moving average is moving through the bottom of the pattern. Okay? It's amazing what I'm showing you here, right? Now, you had 2 swing trades. You had the swing trade here, which was the normal, back to, and then you also had this bigger trade. Okay. Now, we gave these trades. We talked about them. If you go back in the past, then I could pick them out and show you them. So, boom. Okay. Now, let's watch that play out. That's why I love this replay tool. And it takes time. Like, this takes time. Like, you started on September 30th. Like, everyone wants to go from 500 all the way to 900 and double up, right? And then, boom, there's your double up and even more. So, I just want you to understand, and then you could have played this one if you didn't get that one. And this measured move. And so anyone that tells me patterns don't work and they don't play out and I don't know how to use them, like, I can show you right here for a fact that they work out and that I don't think you have any idea what you're talking about. So, again, that's a cool little teaching tool there. Nice little, today was a great day for teaching. We went over a lot today. Hope you all jumped in. Hope you liked that, right? So thank you we'll get into the super chats in a second. 276 people watching. Can we get the likes up to the watchers? I would greatly appreciate it. Thank you so much for jumping on into the live and you're here with the Crypto Lifer. So we already took care of Bitcoin. Every single day you're going to come here. You're going to find out what's going down with BTC. Okay. The rest of the market will follow. So we also take a look at the dollar index. And as we said before, look, the 1 hour actually wants to pop too. And that's usually when Bitcoin dumps too. So that's suggesting, yeah. Yep. That's suggesting that we get, at least maybe a little pop here. Looks like we're in this. Look at this. Look what I'm going to show you right now. I'm going to blow your mind. You could trade anything with these patterns. Even the dollar index. I mean, that's an inverted head and shoulder break to the upside, right? Measured move is the neckline to the head. So it's funny, like you'll see the probability of the inverted, like it's like matter and antimatter. Like you'll see a head and shoulder on some inverse asset, right? And then you'll see an inverted head and shoulder on the dollar, right? Like when you juxtapose two assets that generally both cross, like basically trade against each other, like when Bitcoin pumps, the dollar dumps. It's a great way to confirm your thesis. So what you do is you do hardcore TA on your first asset, then you go look at the anti-asset, hardcore TA. That TA should be the exact opposite, and that matches. And once that matches, you're like, all right, confirm. So like this confirms my short on Bitcoin today because it's showing their strength in the dollar for the next 5, 6, 7, 8 hours. You get how I'm piecing together the story? So anyone can show you how to trade, and they can show you Fibonacci's. Can they show you how to really look at world markets? Can they show you how to piece together information? Can they show you how to data mine? I data mine. That's what I'm doing right now. I'm juxtaposing two assets, finding out the fine pieces between the data and extrapolating that for my next probability work, right? So like I'm computing at the speed of light, and I can show you this, I can teach you this. Jump into my trading room. You'll learn more than you've ever thought possible. I'll change the way you think of life. I'll change the way you see yourself. I'm telling you right now, invest for $99 a month. And today it's only $75 if you email and say, hey, I saw you on BitBoy. If you take a screenshot of me on BitBoy, even nicer, maybe we'll do something special. Actually, yeah, here's it is. This is what we're gonna do. If you email today, you get $75 for the next 2 days. If you take a screenshot and enter your email with the picture of me, on that BitBoy channel, we're gonna pick one of those lucky people to get a 3-month subscription for free. You heard what I just said. So, okay, if you send an email with a picture of me on BitBoy's channel, say, hey, I loved you on BitBoy, we'll pick a lucky winner. Email cryptolifers@gmail.com. We'll pick a lucky winner, and you will get a 3-month subscription for free. Okay? All right. And if you just want to pay for the month, so whatever, and if you want to pay for the month, pay for the month. If we pick you, so you can pay for the month now and send it in. If we pick you, we'll reimburse you the $75. So here's the deal. Say I want to pay for the month though, and I don't want to just wait till I get picked. If you want in right now, you get in, send the screenshot, and then you get entered into getting reimbursed, or saying hold me and just throw another 3 months on top of this month, and then you get 3 months waiting on your back end. So whatever you want to do. So that way, if you want to get in right now for the 75, then send the screenshot. Bam, you're in there, and so on and so forth. So just putting that out there. So this shows you that we possibly will have a short for BTC. Let's take a look at the regular markets. And you know what's funny is I told you that the regular markets were going to dump. Why did I tell you that? We were high on the daily stochastic. And I showed you this. And I said it's highly likely we get a pump out of this little flag, but then we get rejected down here. I said we may get another pump, but it's more, and I said, look, we've hit the top, hit the top, hit the top. I said every time we hit the top of the stochastics RSI, we've come down. So it's showing you that traditional markets are going to dump. And hopefully we bounce off this level. We'll tell you when we get there. But yeah, I'm telling you, stochastics RSI will teach you how to trade the world markets. Just use them on multiple assets and juxtapose all these assets throughout the world. This isn't even good for Bitcoin too. When the Dow dumps, it generally, that's the S&P dumping. They're connected, the Dow and everything else, right? Now we look at the total market cap for all of cryptocurrency, and it's tripping. It's tripping out, right? We were at 222 yesterday. We've lost $200 billion. That's crazy. $200 billion has fallen out of the market in 24 hours. However, you know what I do see is I see a drunken, slanted, inverse head and shoulders. This is a drunken, slanted, inverse head and shoulders sitting here on the crypto total market cap on the daily time frame. Suggests that we will get a reversal to the upside, and this will break back up. There's a 68% chance, and I'm not making this up. I'm just showing you the odds, right? I'm just showing you what it suggests, that this will break back up to the upside here, all right, and hopefully break through the resistance at $2.63 trillion. Also, we're holding nicely at $2 trillion. If we break this $2 trillion range, we will fall back to 1.82, then 1.48, and then we're looking at, 1.19, and we're testing this previous low, and we kind of end this macro uptrend that we're still in here, right? Again, look, we're in a rising wedge as well, which we could get all the way up here and then drop, but that would be better off. Like if we went up, down, we filled out this rising wedge. Let me visualize this for you. You might not be able to see what I'm seeing in my imagination. We could still drop to here, or even here to the measured move. It's funny, right? But we'll worry about that when we get there. For now, let's take it one day at a time, right? I used to shoot movies. I was in the movie industry for a long time. I was in the TV industry. I shot a bunch of independent films with my friends. Scripts are long. You have a lot of scenes. They're overwhelming. You're like, how am I going to get this for that? How am I going to get... You shoot one scene at a time. You buy what you need for each spot. You get it done. You piece it together. If you thought about the whole movie at once, you'd never get it done. Similar with, when you're piecing together a bigger trade, a macro idea. Start building your position. Start building your idea. Let it formulate. It's going to take some time. And don't stress, like I know later on we may have an issue with this rising wedge. I'll keep that in the back of my mind. But right now I'll focus on the daily time frame at hand, right? Again, the 3-day is very low too. Wants to pump. We've gone over this every time we've been low here on the 3-day. 1, 2, 3, pump, pump, pump. All right. Here's the last time it was minutia, but that was actually divergence where it was going down and the price was still going up. So that was even beautiful. And then the last time was the beginning of the run. So it's always been a good look to get into the market, and that's what I do. I mean, people want to know, like, how do you trade world markets? Well, how do you trade cryptocurrency? Well, look at the total market cap. A lot of people won't even show you this on their YouTube channel. They don't even know what total is. We know what total 2 is, total 3. What is total 2? It's all of cryptocurrencies without Bitcoin. What is total 3? It's all, and actually I wanted to do something interesting. When I woke up today, I said, you know what? I should juxtapose total and total 3. And I want to see if total 3 lost more than total, right? Why do I want to do that? It'll show me the strength of the alts. It'll show me the strength of the alts. So what we're going to do is we're going to look at the 3-day chart. Or actually, let's look at the daily. That's even better. So we're going to juxtapose just the daily candle. That's all we got to do this. And maybe they were exact or maybe they weren't. If we see more loss on the 3 than the total, or vice versa. As Bitcoin dominance drops, though, they will get closer and closer in idea, right? So this big red candle dropped 5.87%. This candle dropped 6.2%, so about the same. All right, about the same, right? I just want to make sure total 3 and total, yeah. Okay. I wanted to see if maybe total dropped a little more, because I feel like some alts have been holding strong. So we talked about one coin, remember? I don't know if you wrote it down, put it on your radar. I'm personally in the trade. We talked about Strong as well. Strong being one of the stronger trades. And again, the inverted drunken head and shoulder on total, right? We kind of went over that too as well, which is possible. All right. Look at that shoulder, head, and a shoulder, right? Bam. Let me make sure I'm not still zoomed in. Am I zoomed in? I am, see? I forget about that stuff. All right. I hope you could see what I was talking about mainly, though. But that's it, right? And this is the bigger idea. And we're talking about if this is going to fill this out and even come down later on, but we'll get to that. So, we got to get through this 1 hour, and it could give us a little more downside. So we're watching it very, very closely, and that's the Bitcoin trade. So we can leave. I think, we've done the dollar index. We've done the Dow Jones. We've done total. A little bit of, we've looked at it, And one more thing we could look at is DEFIPERP, and that's only down 2%. Yeah, it's actually down pretty good, though, compared to the market, too. That even took a hit, but it is kind of coming up a little bit. Bit of a double bottom more, but is the shoulder head making the right shoulder possible? 1 hour does need to come down. Everything's watching Bitcoin. It's all going to follow Bitcoin. Still maintaining a slight higher low from that macro low. This is all of the DeFi basketed up. This is like Aave. This is all of DeFi put in a bit of a basket. What I do like about it is the triangle is more lateral. Sorry. The triangle is more lateral. Like Bitcoin's more of an angled up. This triangle is more of a bull pennant. And DeFi is looking like it's very bullish to me. Like just a really good consolidated move for DeFi. And that's really where we're headed. That's the future of cryptocurrency. So the future of cryptocurrency, to me, looks bright. I want to see what that looks like on the 3-day chart. That's ready to rock. And so, hey, and anything is possible. We could drop out of it, but you know, probability-wise, it looks pretty good. All right, let's pop into the chat. Sorry, I wasn't into the chat as much as I usually am. Just wanted to make sure we did what we usually do here for all the new people on the screen, right? I was lucky enough to get a free subscription last month, and the knowledge in the group is priceless. Shout out to Chrissy Fouts. Wow, look at the CCF cross-chain farming. What a dip. Yeah, see? What do you mean, look at it, what a dip? Thank God we didn't buy it when you told us to buy it for 5 days straight. You would have wrecked everybody, man. And then you have the nerve to come back out here. Insanity. Insanity. You know what? He's out. He's out. Let me get him. He's out. I'm sorry, man. Too much chilling on your part. You're out. Okay. K-Money, I'm not feeling your energy, man. No dip dying. I sniped him. You see how I sniped him quick, too? I got the moving target. Let's take a look at IOTA. I was lucky enough. Priceless. Thank you so much, Chrissy Fout, for the $5 super chat. Found you on the BitBoy discussion yesterday. Now a subscriber. Good stuff, bro. Thank you so much, Hatful. I appreciate you, man. Thank you for saying that. All right, now it's super chat time. Send in your super chats. Change your screen, Sam. Thank you, Rodney. Appreciate that. Lifer, we can't see your charts. Call or Salinas. Pause your screen. The stochastic is, it really is, though. It really is. Okay. Send in your super chats. I want you guys to run the show now. Now you run the show. I don't run the show. I did enough. I've done enough. That's how the show works. It starts at like 10. I want to get it up at 10. Today was a slight technical difficulty. I didn't want to go on until everything was right. Let's get to 20K today. Like and sub, everybody. We can do it. I know we can get to 20K today. I know we can. I know we can. There it keeps climbing, baby. Just 200 people more. We can do it, baby. We can do it. And again, we went over this bigger idea. And I went over the idea we could go up, down, and still come back down here, right? On total. And look at Bitcoin got rejected as suggested, right? Look. I told you, it's highly unlikely that it breaks past this 43,000 region. And look, it went exactly where I thought, like 268, or what did it get? Yeah, 43,174. Made perfect sense. Hit the top of the channel, and then the short begins. Right? And this could begin the dump all the way out of here and negate this inverted head and shoulder to the downside. Lifer, what do you think of Rose? I love Rose. We were trading Oasis back and forth. Also, VCs get it. A lot of people on the low get it. Was listening to the Poly team. Pretty dope. Thank you. Oh, it's happening. I'm telling my buddy, like, text me. Just don't call my wife. She'll yell down to me. IOTA and Rose. Hot beats as usual. Shout out to everyone on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate you for jumping on in and calling yourself Crypto Lifer, sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. Sorry to Allegiance. Community Metaverse is on my radar. Fair launch tonight at 8 p.m. on PancakeSwap. Twitter TG looks legit. Thoughts, concerns. Thank you for all you do. Let's take a look at Community Metaverse from my man Zero Allegiance. People jumping in on those pancake swapeezies. All good, man. Thank you so much for what you did. Okay, so moving forward. Community Metaverse. No, maybe this ain't. Let's see here. So if you're new to the channel, what we do is we do deep dives, answer, try to just COMT it's called. All right, there we go. Thank you for saying that. Having trouble finding it. I bet it's, if it's having a pre-sale launch, I doubt it's on CoinMarketCap. It's probably not there yet. No. Yeah, if you're a lifer, send the link right to the lifer room here, the World Trading Group, so I can just jump on into it, so I don't have to search for it. So sorry, but yeah. Just put the link there. I just want to hit the link and make it easy for myself. All right. Thank you so much. Is it possible for SHIB to 150x? I personally don't think so. I'm trying to 10x on SHIB and get out, but anything is possible. Anything is possible, right? Anything is possible. We'll take a look at here on KuCoin. It's following Bitcoin though. Bitcoin dumps, everything's going to dump. I'm telling you right now. Everything is high on that 1 hour and wants to take a fall. So, and you got bad sentiment. Look, it broke down from that diamond too. That it should have broken up from, but it did not. Like, see? Denied the diamond and dumped. And to me, it's making, you know, another bear flag. These are bear flags. These are down trends. Just like when something keeps trending up. Definitely watch your alts today, as Bitcoin's going to take a beat down and highly likely pull them all down. I'm telling you, the probability of what's highly likely to happen, I'm not a financial advisor, I'm just showing you what the charts suggest are highly likely. SHIB, I'd watch SHIB. So really, it's no use. Like, you don't got to trade a lot of coins except for the ones that I'm talking about that are strong. So let's talk about the next strong coin is VR, which I'm personally in the trade, and I'm actually up right now as VR popped for me. So insane that I made money on this trade. Well, the whole market dumped, and VR still popping to the upside on the 1 hour. And you want to see, does the 4 hour have legs? 4 hour has legs. There's no reason to leave this trade. I'll be in this trade till the 4 hour gets spent. Hopefully we break through this resistance and we come up to the next resistance point somewhere here or here in this zone. So I'm personally in VR. It's starting to get a bit of a spike here, pushing to the upside. It's one of the stronger coins. I opened a trade in this coin, so it is what it is. So I can't explain how I have the intuition or the notion to be in the only trade that's up, one of the only 4 coins that's up today in the whole market. But hey, it's a newer coin. It had way less people in it. It had already done its thing. It was coiling up. It's been on my radar for like 2 weeks now. I've been watching it. And it just didn't dip, even though Bitcoin did. Strong. So that's another reason to be a part of my channel. We do so much due diligence and we're already ready. So when these dips happen, we've already had so much research. We already kind of know what the strong coins are at that moment in time. And we can be in those coins and we can not lose money. So we can allocate into the proper place at the proper time. Absolute insanity, right? And I threw a good chunk of change in this. I actually wanted to throw even more. Crazy how much I would have made a big chunk today. Extreme fear will soon turn into extreme greed. It does every time, doesn't it? It's never failed. It's never failed, right? Did that link come into the World Trading Group yet so I can overview that coin? No, I still don't have the link here so I can go over COMT for you. Zero Allegiance, please, someone do it for them. Put the link here in the World Trading Group so I can click on that and get that super chat done. Can we look at Bake from Tori McFarlane? Let's get baked for Bake. So again, I promised on the title of the video, a Bitcoin idea. What's happening to Bitcoin? Levels to watch. We talked about it, right? Secondary. I gave you 3 strong coins that are very, very strong right now. Strong, One, and VR. Personally in 2 of the trades at the end. And I personally told you I'm in the trades. Thank you so much, Zero Allegiance, for that. Look at, he came through immediately. Appreciate you, my friend. And I probably could have found it myself. This just makes it a lot easier for me. COMT. In a world universe or metaverse, we need a currency that serves as the main fuel in our ecosystem. That's our community token. It's the official currency for all community metaverse products and system, except the voting system. With COMT, you can interact with all features we decide together to bring into our metaverse. Buy. How to buy. CV token. Roadmap. I mean, to me, it's just like, this is the new thing. This is the new kind of like idea coin. It's a metaverse currency. Like, yes and no, it's great. I mean, I don't know. It's kind of, it's not my cup of tea personally, but it maybe it pumps on a pre-sale. But to me, it's a bit of a gamble, right? And you never know. How to buy, trade on Pancake. It gives you all that information. BSC, blah, blah, blah. Slippage, right? And that goes live tonight on Pancake Swap. And you're like, well, how do I find out about that? What you want to do is you want to join these Telegram groups, right? About Us, contacts. And you can connect to the site already. That's pretty cool. So yeah, you want to join that Telegram group. That's really where you're going to get the information. All right. You want to also go up to the pinned messages. They're in a video chat right now. Hello. Oh, video chat starts tonight. So you can get into the video chat tonight. Smart to have that schedule. Funny, right? Hello, you're live on the channel. They're like, what the? Okay, so we went over SHIB. Let's take a look at Bake. Let's get baked on Bake. But VR on my radar. And, you know, it's nice to see a trade going green. I'm in that trade personally going green. Right? Strider, man. You were there when I opened the trade, man. Insane, right, bro? Okay. Strong one. And there's a few other strong coins, too. I got two more if you want to hang out for the stream. I got two more for you. The history fact, the history fact was brought to you by Crypto Lifer channel. Stay tuned for another history fact tomorrow. Oh yeah, what is our history fact? Oh yeah, here's our first history fact. We're gonna do a history fact every day. Ada Lovelace on Wikipedia. Ada Augusta King, Countess of Lovelace. Born on December 10th, 1815, and died November 27th, 1852. That would have made her, I believe, a Capricorn. She was an English mathematician and writer, chiefly known for her work on Charles Babbage's proposed mechanical general-purpose computer, the analytical engine. She was the first to recognize that the machine had applications beyond pure calculation, and to have published the first algorithm intended to be carried out by such a machine. As a result, she is often regarded as the first computer programmer. That's why they call Cardano ADA. Ada Lovelace. All right. All right. Then there's, and stay tuned tomorrow for your fun fact of cryptocurrency. I have another one for you tomorrow about Cardano. We'll keep them small. We'll keep them snippets, but tomorrow we'll be back. And we'll do that every day at 11:30. At 11:30. So remind me at 11:30. That'll be the time. Choose to like the stream. Shout out to Gina Bombina. We hit VR and DAPPT, also in the green. We did that yesterday on the live. Let's take a look at DAPPT. As you liked it, I said to kind of hold back. I wasn't too, because the 4 hour didn't have me full blown, but you were like, no, get it. DAPPT is hot. DAPPT's gonna make a move. Dude, you call that in the pocket. Oh, so the 4 hour did come down though. Entry was right there once the 4 hour did its turn, and the 1 hour wanted to flip for you. Bam. I should have set my alert on the 1 hour. Bam. But I did say it had a little more downside before I would jump on in. It came to the 200 day, and it popped off of this. We talked about it yesterday for sure. We're just a little early, didn't get a chance to adjust. But DAPPT on the radar, and this is the channel that makes gains no matter what. That would have been 25%, still sitting on 16% gains a day when Bitcoin dumps, and it may dump a little more too, so that's insanity. All right, let's take a look at IOTA and Rose. IOTA, I don't give an iota, right? That's what I always think about. I don't give one iota about that piece of... Let's look at it here on Binance. Now, look what I see here. It's consolidating very nicely inside of a channel here eventually. The 1 week says it's got legs, right? Ready to rock. The 3 day. Yeah, it says it's got... 3 day says it has some indecision. Maybe a little more could open this up. Maybe it just kind of... It breaks into this channel. A little more sideways action before it pops. But I do see IOTA getting up to the channel at to the measured move at 374. And oversold on the daily time frame. And that's cup and handle-esque as well. And what we'll do is we'll double click this and just look at price action alone. It's kind of nice to do that. So you can really get it, see what's going on here. I was trying to do one of those things, you see the guys in the street and they're like, and they're able to hold it for so long. I knew I got some of you. Some of you thought the camera glitched. I got you. Got you. A lot of assets are in Wyckoff accumulation. We're going to show you something interesting. So I do see IOTA doing damage, and it's getting tight. It's getting tight. What do you think of Osmo? I don't know what Osmo is. I'd have to do a deep dive on that. Send in a super chat. Paint yourself gold. Yeah, they're always silver or gold, right? You forgot a big smile. Shout out to Ethan Weiss. Stole my smoke. Yo, let's take a look at Rose. And we talked about Rose popping. We took it down when everyone else was bugging out, right? Look, I had Rose getting up here too. I see Rose getting to 53. And look at the daily, resetting and not losing its mojo. So let's take a look at what I see for Rose here. I'm going to break it down for you. I got a couple things here that are looking pretty nice. We see an ascending triangle that broke out. And I'm telling you, I've seen these things so much. Broke out, came back in, broke out again, retesting top trend line. And that's support and resistance too as well. You got another lower line there, and line here. Then you got your bowl, which you rounded out from. That was a cup and handle. That's why they call me Sammy Cup and Eddie. Shabby Cup and Eddie coming from the left side. I swear I see that guy run like 100,000 miles in row. Sammy Cup and Eddie. All the way from Brooklyn. So we got the cup here, right? We got the cup. If this retest occurs on the daily and we get the flip, which looks like we may, Bitcoin also cooperating with a reversal. I mean, you're looking at some gains for Rose. Parabolic City, like Rose seems to want to do it. 53, 67, right? 63. It would have to respect this range for the rebound. I like it because it gives you that support where you could keep your stop like back in the pattern. Still looking at a 4-to-1 risk-reward ratio for Rose. That ain't bad. You see what I'm saying? You wait for the daily to get down a little lower, see how the 4 hours looking. If the 4 hours stripped, I mean, it's a good sign. Pointing to the upside too, showing signs of a reversal, showing signs that that may actually be, you know. And then look at this. I hate the, you know, this is why they call me Sammy Cup and Hattie. Because I find the cup and handles everywhere. Because they are everywhere. You just can't see them. I can't. And I can help you find them, though. This is why people love my channel. It's truly like, what the heck is going on here? They're like, how? How is this man? And look, that goes to the beginning of that next resistance. The measured move that we already had. How uncanny, right? So you could have got it from here. But that made this, the algorithms all do the math, I'm telling you, and they spit out the same data, play games with it. So I would watch Rose for a possible retest here. You know? Join the Patreon, walk on water, become one of the groups that does not shy away from a Bitcoin dip. We dollar cost average into the Bitcoin blood. We make Bloody Marys out of the blood, baby. Telegram was introduced on this day in the Telegraph was introduced on this day in 1938 by Samuel Morse. Deep dive into E3S. The email address is cryptolifers@gmail.com. Zelda Eno looking good right now. That was a good one. Hero ready to go. We'll take a look at Hero. Crypto Greg in the game. E3S deep dive. That's just a short, man. Can't do a deep dive on that. Okay, I think so. Maybe I could be wrong. Let's take a look at Bake and SHIB. Shout out to DJ Kennedy. My man, D. Kennedy. All the way from Cocoa Beach. He flies all the way in to the live every night. Bake is forming a bit of a cup and handle. It's at the bottom of its barrel though. It's been beat down, and honestly, it's all about what Bitcoin does. And sad to say, but like, I like to trade the cup and handle. As I said before, this is a bit of an inverted cup and handle. What did I just do? I flipped the channel. I flipped this chart upside down. I'm all about inverting the entire chart. It teaches so much if you do that. And so like inverted cup and handle there, not the greatest. I mean, Bake's at the bottom of its leg. It's going to have to stop. We were getting into Bake at 20, 30 cents. We ran it up to $3 when it first came out. They ran Bake up, but it was like hot. It had an NFT thing, but now like it's kind of dry. Like this thing may float into the distance, honestly, and turn into absolute nothing. There's a chance. There's a big chance. That's your lucky move right there if you can. But again, I mean, Bake is struggling. Bottom of its barrel. They had a good team. Hex came back pretty fast, easily too. Nice little jump back. Hex is showing signs of strength. Look, shoulder, head, shoulder. Gigantic inverted head and shoulder there. That shows like it wants to bounce, and we talked about it beforehand. Also a bit of a giant cup and handle here for Hex. Hex, another strong coin that looks like it wants to move. All coins looking strong. Look like they're decoupling a little bit from Bitcoin. Hex has its own 5-10 year plan. People doing their own ideas, right? That's why they call me Sammy Cup and Handy. How many did you just see in the last few minutes? I would watch Hex closely here on the 4 hour. Bouncing off support. Hex is on the radar. These are all the coins that are showing signs of strength against Bitcoin. And that's why this channel, like, it changes every day depending on what we got, what's happening with the market. We don't just throw the same slop up there. Oh, no. We bop and weave, and we'll show you how to bop and weave. Oops, sorry. Okay, moving forward. Again, we have a weekly screen share today at 6 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Let's take a look at SHIB. So SHIB's double bottomed here, but again, like I said before, it all depends on Bitcoin. Oh, we did look at SHIB yeah, it all depends on Bitcoin. And I have this bigger projection for SHIB. Could SHIB 150x? I mean, maybe, I don't know though. I don't know. I don't put a lot of stock in SHIB. SHIB's not like my number one coin, you know? Like, it is what it is, you know? Hero looking spicy. We'll take a look at Hero. So that's that. I think we got through most of the super chats. Let's take a look at Hero. Like and subscribe, everybody. I'm not husky, not fat. I'm husky, not fat. Fluffy fingers. Picks or it never happened, Rod. And you know, Bitcoin dominance broke resistance at 40K. Let's go to the 3-day chart for that. I'm going to delete everything. We're going to kind of start from brass tacks on dominance. Really starts in 2014, and it broke through all its support regions that it had, right? It just broke. I mean, is Bitcoin losing its control over the whole market? Slightly, maybe. That's also a descending triangle. Can't even see this, just, you know? That would spell alt season, baby. And I'm telling you right now, it would rain alt season. Phantom to $5 like crazy numbers. Things doing absurd things, just absurdities. Absolute absurdities. So that's what we're looking at, and that's a possibility. We've seen your hands. Those are sausages. Those are manly man hands. So funny, man. I lost confidence with the other membership. I'm in. Honestly, the problem with my subscription is it's going to make any other, if you join like Firefly, any one of these kids out there, You join one of their Patrons, they just don't know what work. They never had the life experience I had. They don't have the work ethic. You're not paying a complete man. You're paying a kid who's trying to find himself, and he has, and he's online trying to do his thing. And actually, you know what? Probably good to join someone like that. He's innovative. He's young. But I'm going to set you straight. I'm going to help you out. I'm going to put you on the path. I'm going to break down my own life experiences with you. I'm going to share so much. And I'm here every single day. Not taking time off. I'm not stopping. It's not going to end. We're going to keep pushing it every single day. Sorry about the mishap today with the screen. I forgot that it didn't switch screens like it used to. Apologize for that. I'm gonna fix that today and get it up. Right? Let's go, baby. Let's go. Let's go. On time. So Bitcoin dominance. If we can get the dump, which way will we go? The 3-day suggested pumps up, and Bitcoin gets a rally. Bitcoin loves to pump out of bear flags. The weekly suggested it pumps up too. The daily also suggests a move for Bitcoin. A big move for Bitcoin is brewing. A big move for Bitcoin is brewing. It could blast right through 51K in a day. Watch it go 10K in a day. I said it. Ooh, I said it. You're built, not fluffy. Can't have an attitude adjustment in my office. 20K by the screen share. Right, please. Thanks for the energy and the content. Auto rewards in BNB to your wallet. RTH. I should assume it's Gina every time. Welcome to the Lifers. All right. Deep dive into E3S. E3S is just a short on ETH. I don't know what the deep dive is needed there. I mean, it's how you short ETH, just like how you short Bitcoin. That's all. I guess that's good enough, right? But I swear, no, whatever. Yeah. Look, shorting ETH would have been a bad look. But I only do this on like the 15-minute, on the 1 hour. I make these trades quick and small. But yeah, it looks like shorting ETH might be a nice. It's in a flag. Because I just short Bitcoin, but shorting ETH looks like a nice move right now. That would be the move, the measured move there. And you short it on the 1 hour. Wait for the 15-minute to get low, which it is. This would be the beginning of the short right now for ETH, if you want to short ETH. Highly likely to take place. This is what the TA says yes. ETH short. So the short on ETH. I don't like shorting crypto, but I know how to use technical analysis. So it's sad. It fights my will, but hey, I don't trade on emotions. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like we can't ignore what's about to happen, right? Like Samsung enters the metaverse. Like they just bought their first store in Decentraland. Like you're gonna be able to go to a Samsung store in Decentraland. You realize that people are gonna be able to buy? You're gonna be able to buy products. Do you realize that, right? You're gonna be able to buy a TV. You're gonna be able to look at the TV, walk around it, look at it, all the things. They're gonna build and then you're gonna order it, and the TV's gonna come to your house. And you're not gonna have to go to a physical store anymore to see the product, to touch the product. You know? Yeah, you won't feel it, but you'll be able to see the color, see how it looks in the house. You might even, you know what you'll be able to do? This was great, right? Check this out. I'm just giving away an idea now. Someone's going to steal it because I'm pretty innovative, but you make a furniture store. You give someone the ability to scan their living room, you know, and then, so they're in the furniture store, right? So they got the VR headset on, and they can walk around the furniture store, and any moment they can touch a button, touch a piece of furniture, and they can then be in their living room with the furniture. And then they can move it wherever they want. They can walk around the room and see how it looks in the room. Oh, I like the chair there now. Dude, we all want that physical feeling. I love that confirmation. Look at the inverted head and shoulder on each short too, suggesting there's a 68% chance that this breaks to the upside. See that? You got to commit though. You got to learn how to commit. But Samsung will be having its own, store in Decentraland. Samsung enters the metaverse, opening a flagship 837 store in Decentraland. We can't ignore what's obviously about to happen. Metaverse NFTs in GameFi are going to be huge. It's true. Okay. So that's just short on ETH. We took care of all those questions and answers here. Okay. Can we get to 300 likes? 4 more. We get to 300 likes. Greatly appreciate that. Helps the channel a lot. Okay. Welcome, newcomers. So glad to see you coming on in. Osmo is going up. Okay. Who else spots the trends? Patterns like this. Hit the like, man. 300 incoming. Shout out to Stack in the game. I see it, Stacks Up Library. We just here to be there for each other. I love that. Bake, baby. We went over Bake already. In depth, baby. We went over Bake. If you missed it, then you must have walked away from the screen. So close. Okay. And we'll see. I like to see what's strong here too. So Ape NFT, remember that one? That's a little one we've been trading NFT on KuCoin, right? Mana with that news in Samsung, and then nothing else really holding its own. XDC down 4%. Cosmos back to 38, but Cosmos holding it down. Let's take a look at Atom. Another coin that's been strong the last few weeks is Atom. Been really showing to be the hub of cryptocurrency in a way, if you know what I'm saying. Look at that shoulder, head and shoulder, inverted head and shoulder to the upside. If you just learn how to trade these patterns. Look at this. You could have traded this 15-minute idea. Took about an hour. Right? Measured move is the length of the neck to the headline. The neckline to the head. Sorry, neck to the headline. Neckline to the head. Swing that up, and that gives you that nature there. Boom. That's your measured move. Almost getting there. Not even done yet. How do you figure out? You go to the 7, look for a flag or a movement here. And then look for the breakout of that flag. And then look for that measured move. And then you build the story as it continues to grow. See? And then you could trade this right now. Scalp on the 7-minute. Trade any time frame you want. Trade any shape you want. Right? As long as not any shape you want, but trade the shapes the way they're supposed to be traded. Look, this is a pump here coming. We can put this on ice and get back to it in a second, and you'll see exactly what I'm talking about, right? So, thank you. We all hope to enjoy the stream. No place better, in my opinion. Appreciate it. If you could look again at my request, please. Thanks. RHT. You got to send in a super chat, man. I don't do free deep dives. If you send in a super chat, I'll definitely look at it. Okay. It's just not fair to the other people that sent in the super chat, in my humble opinion. It's not even about me being money hungry about super chats, which I know someone might think. It's more about being like, no, I just want to read this. I told Roddy I'd make him cry, so here it comes. Okay, Roddy, here it comes for you, baby. Get your, go to the bathroom. At least I'll give you a moment to get out, Go outside, so you got to go. It's almost car wash time anyway. No, you're at the car wash. You can cry in the car wash. All right. So, first of all, I started the day with Grace saying, as I lay my head, I just wanted to say it was a blessing to find your channel through Crypto Love. Crypto Lifer, even just placing a small buy on Coinbase Pro with a 25-cent fee was because of you. I'm beating fees from Coinbase. I'm not afraid to look at charts anymore. All the newcomers, you truly are in the right place. This guy said, Mr. Price, was not able to catch anything live today, but just wanted to take a moment and wish you big congrats on your appearance on ATB today. I know you've been shelling your heart and guts into what you do, and it just brought me to joy to see you have your joy and moment in such a big show. Congrats, continuation of God's blessings on you, Sam. You seem very much like a deserving soul. Thank you for sharing your talents with people like me and providing opportunities to learn. Thank you for being my teacher in more ways than just TA. I've learned a lot from you. You've rekindled past components of mentality in me that have been successful for me and helped me see examples of a new human I'm striving to become. Success in the markets is only a matter of time for me thanks to you. But other successes, the ones that make one really rich, have been propelled indirectly from our conversations. During private tutor sessions, interactions on the channel, and just your continued positive influence in what you do on your streams. I wish you continued success and all the best. God bless you and yours, yo. Why do you gotta do this to me, man? Why do you people gotta do this to me? Why do you gotta break my heart every single time? It's exhausting to be me some days, I'm telling you. It's like emotionally exhausting. I'm just going through so many, I'm touching so many people on a daily basis, and it's just like, whew. Like, wow. Like, all right, everyone, I'm signing off for the day. It's 12 o'clock. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate each and every one of you for coming on into the live stream. And yeah, you know, we'll keep you updated through the live. Jump on into the Patreon. We'll show you what's going on. Such a softie. Love your realness, lifer. We love you, Sam. You built it and we came. We are so grateful. Shout out to Love Learning. I got you. I got you. I got you. I told you I was going to get you. Yes. Wait. Drink your water. Replenish. You got to replenish all those tears you cried. Keep being real, man. You are the word said. You are every word. Shout out to Little Schmitty. Crypto was life, baby. Yeah, a moment for this. God bless us with you, Crypto Lifer. When I thought I was forgotten, I found your channel. Nobody is forgotten. You have a beautiful heart, Sam. You truly are a gem. God bless you always. Shout out to all you people out there. Rosie, Crypto is life. 1, 2, 3, baby. We love you too. Shout out to everyone here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. If you came to the channel, then you're already doing the right thing. Thank you for the super chats. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for all the viewership. I'm going to be better with super chats tomorrow. If you come in, we're going to do more deep dives. But when the market's like this, people are iffy. I get it. I'm not feeling the fear like I used to, though. I'm really not. I have like, it's just like not the same as it used to be. But we're so happy for you, man. It was only one tier. Yeah. One last thing I want to look at. Oh, something cracked my mind right before I wanted to get off the stream. I was like, wait, but I just wanted to check. What was it? Oh, yeah. I'll show my Patreons in a second. So if you want to know what I just thought about, because it's a coin that just came on my head, and you know, when something pops up like that, it's usually something that's about to pop. Maybe not. You never know, but we'll take a look. Shout out to everyone here on the live. Thank you for being here. At the end of every live stream, I say 1, 2, 3, Crypto is life. So please comment, like, and subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications. Remember, if you came to the channel, then you're already doing the right thing. 1, 2, 3, Crypto is life. I love you all. Thank you for my mods. Thank you for all the help. Appreciate each and every one of you who supported me and helped me. And if you're new, email CryptoLifers@gmail. Say, hey, a picture of me on BitBoy's channel and say, hey, I'd like to join. Get 25% off today and tomorrow. I love you all. Crypto is life.